Hi, hello, how's it going? And happy World Book Day week. So, if I remember correctly, World Book Day is actually Friday. I need to look that up, but I think World Book Day is actually Friday. So, I am basically reading YA and middle grade books from what day is it today? It is Tuesday. From Tuesday to the end of Friday. So it's like, I think I started reading it around about 4 p.m. So until Friday 4 p.m. So roughly around about 4 days. 4 days. 4 day vlog this will be. And this is kind of like wasn't like last minute, but I thought, World Book Day, might as well read some middle grade books that I've been looking to read, and I've already finished a book. Now, this is a reread for me. I bought this. As far as I'm aware, you can't buy these new anymore. You have to buy them used. So, hence the little sticker that I can't get off this one, which is driving me mad. But this is the first book in the Kingdom of the Frosty Mountains series. I believe that's what the series is. And it's written by Emerald Eberhardt, and this is Jessica Jupiter's book. And basically it follows these mythical beings, I'm going to put them, because I wouldn't call them fairies. Yeah, by the way, I've got Coco on my lap, so if you see ears or a tail popping, that's why. And speaking of animals, these mythical beings also have animals that talk. So in Jessica's case, she has a donkey called, I thought it was Simba, but it's not. It's Simbad? Simbad? And he sort of reminds me of a donkey in Shrek. That kind of thing. Always eating a bit of a greedy guts, but loves Jessica. Always by her side, that kind of thing. A bit like you, Coke. So yeah, I do really enjoy this, but there's a lot of this book that I did not remember. I do not remember the ballet history teacher. I do not remember it was a gang of three who were basically culprits or classed as villains, because I do remember a villain in there, and technically it's kind of like a family that were villains. There's a bit of a history on here. I don't know whether that continues throughout the series, but I can't remember, but we'll see. But I'm pleased to go back down memory lane, giving it 3 stars, mainly for nostalgia. It's a typical middle grade, I would say, but yeah, 3-star read. Nice to get it off to a good start with the first one in this vlog. Sorry, Coke. Oh, all right, she's off. Okay, and the next one is another one that I've been actually really looking forward to. Is Scarlet and Ivy, The Lost Twins. And again, this is another series by Sophie Cleverly. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what the series is actually called. Spine Game Mystery Must Be Solved. I don't know what the series actually is. But yeah, looking forward to starting this one. So let's see what happens. Hi, hello, how are you? Right, it's Thursday now. Sorry I missed a day, and it was a really stressful day actually. Anyway, kids are going to be watching this. I don't want to go into that. Anyway, so halfway through the second book of this vlog. I'm really enjoying this. And hey kids, I'm an adult. So I'm really enjoying this, and this is right up my street. So Ivy there, Scarlet and Ivy, the Lost Twin. This is the first book in the series. I still have no idea what this series is called. I'm assuming it's just called Scarlet and Ivy series, or maybe what's the school called? Rookwood series, I'm assuming? I have no idea. Do you know Cokie? Yeah, Coco has no idea either. So I'm halfway through. I love it. There's there's a massive mystery going on, but there's also some mini ones going on as well. And so there's loads of characters that have identity. Oh my god, that have identity crises going on. I have no idea who Violet is, and I'm also wondering if a certain someone is actually not dead. I'm wondering if that is actually a spoiler. I hope it's not. So I won't go into any more because I'm worried that I'm gonna spoil something. So anyway, I'm halfway through that, but I'm gonna pick up my third book in this World Book Day vlog, which actual World Book Day is tomorrow, which is also International Women's Day. But for the UK at least, I'm not sure if it's for anywhere else. Sorry, Cokie. I've got Coco the cat, our family cat, on my lap. But I'm picking up the second book in the Kingdom of the Frosty Mountains series, and it's Crystal Coldwater's book. I remember Crystal Coldwater's book very well because this is the first book I read in the series when I was a kid, and I read the series out of order. And that's another thing. You can read them as standalones, out of order, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. I think it's more beneficial if you read them in order, to be honest with you, but there you go. So I'm going to jump into this one and see. We've got a house viewing at 3:30, so I need to be out of the house by then. So Coke, you're in charge. Okay, so I've had a chronic migraine relapse, so World Book Day's been and gone, but I am loving the, what is it, Scarlet and Ivy? Yeah, Scarlet and Ivy, the Lost Twins book. I'm loving it, and I've almost finished it. I think I've only got a chapter to go, so I'm going to finish reading it. It is now Saturday, early evening, almost early evening. So I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to continue reading my TBR, World Book Day TBR, for the whole weekend. We're going to continue through Mother's Day weekend. So it's going on a bit longer than I would like, but life happens. Chronic medical conditions happen. We try to keep on top of it, but stuff happens. Yes, stuff happens, kids. But anyway, I'm loving that book, and it's a series, so there's still more books in that series that we can uncover. But curveballs have happened as well. What I did expect is potentially going to happen, but there are twists, and one which I didn't see coming about the alliance with the ballet teacher. I did not see that coming. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Oh my god. I just finished Scarlet and Ivy, The Lost Twin. I can't believe this. This is a 5-star read. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, some people, if you're an adult reading this book, you might find it a bit predictable and you might find it frustrating. Now, yes, some things in the mystery were predictable, but oh my god, it was right up my street. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. 5 stars. I can't wait to read the next book in the series. You bet I'm going to continue with this series. I have found a new author which I am in love with. I'm so pleased that I read this. I just loved it. I loved the ballet teacher. I loved the fact that it was set, I think it was set just after the Second World War. And the fact that, yes, they had the typical curriculum in there, like numeracy, English, science, that kind of thing. But they also had extracurricular classes as well. Like there's one, the best friend of Ivy does hockey, which she doesn't particularly like. And then Ivy herself does ballet, and there's also swimming involved as well. So there's that as well. And I love the connection, which I didn't see coming, with the ballet teacher and the supposedly stand-in head mistress. So, 5-star, loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I'm going to jump into my next book. Okay, editing Millie here. I've just realised that I have zero footage of the other books that I read, or rather attempted to read in one case. I attempted to read another book, and to be quite honest, I can't remember the name of it, and that will give you the reason why I ended up DNFing it. Now, the reason I did it is just because I just found it boring. And I feel bad for this because it did actually, I think it's just written very well. Nothing to do with the author. And to be quite honest, I don't have a reason for why I found it so boring, but I just did. I just found it boring. And you know what? It's okay. You sometimes find books boring, and you sometimes don't always have a reason for it. It's just maybe not to your taste. And maybe that book, I'll stick it in the screen, and maybe that book just wasn't for me. Which is a shame, because I bought it for the cover. There's a cat in there, a stray cat. So that's probably why I bought it, to be honest with you. And yeah, I just didn't gel with it, which is sad. But then my third book, which I ended up reading, it was the second book in the Kingdom, whatever it is, series, Crystal Coldwater's book. I did enjoy that one. It was quite predictable. Probably more predictable than the first book in that series. I think it's because that's the first book that I read as a kid. I remember more of that book than I did the first book. There were a couple of things that I didn't remember. I didn't remember two of the friends going to Crystal's hometown. I didn't remember that. I didn't remember the interaction with Crystal's sister. So, to be honest, I can't even remember what I gave the rating, but I'll, again, stick it on screen. But yeah, so that was good. But the best rated reader book in this vlog has to be book 1, Scarlet and Ivy, the first book in the Scarlet and Ivy series, for sure. And I did buy the second book. So stay tuned. I'm actually really excited. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it is going to be uploaded late. So book day has been and gone. Everything is happening. So we'll see. Let me know if you want more of these vlogs, middle grade, YA reading vlogs, and see what happens. So thank you for watching, and hope you'll be back for more. Like and subscribe.